Everybody, Shane Severson, Seth Turner.
Hey, hey.
Team Severson, we are here to do our Denver market update. So our numbers are out. As you are aware, we are actually in January. So hope you had a Merry Christmas. Hope you had a great New Year. But we are a month behind, as you are aware. We do this every month because the December numbers just came out. So we're going to talk about a couple things that are going on now at the start of the year, but we're going to focus on the numbers from December. So let's just dive right in and talk about these numbers. And Seth and I are going to work through all of this and what it means to you as buyers, sellers, investors, or maybe just an interested party for education. So December numbers are out. Our average sold price, $671,178. That is an increase of 14.8%. It's
wild.
just crazy. Why do you think the market is just, why 15% growth? I mean, a normal market's growing in Denver. Some markets are growing 2-3%. The nation, we're growing 6 to 8% average. Why 15% this last year, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot going on. We had COVID going on. We had still repercussions from that. We've got a lot of people moving here from out of state. It's a very recreational state. You can come, you've got mountains, you've got stuff to do in the water, you can run, you can hike, you can do everything. So lots of people like Colorado, and you've got no houses being built, virtually no houses being built.
Yeah, none.
Not enough to keep up with all the people that want to live here.
Yeah. What's interesting is I'm talking to a lot of people that, I don't hear this very often. People still think we're in a bubble or it's going to slow down or all of that. And I look at this and it's like, I don't know what these people are even thinking. Like you look at back in the day when we were in more of a neutral market, not as crazy of a seller's market, we had 20,000 homes on the market. The last month, which I'll get to here in a second, active listings, we had 3,900, right? Yeah. So we have no homes. No. There is no land, is there? I mean, there's no land anywhere. Where do you even find land to build? I mean,
way south, way east.
Right? I mean, that's it, right? I mean, it's like people are thinking all of a sudden we're just going to have 15,000 homes on the market. I mean, I'm looking at these little developments going up, and it's like there's like a couple hundred homes in these developments. I mean, there's no place to put like 10,000 homes. And it's not even 10,000 homes over 5 years spread out. We're talking, we need 10,000 homes
right now.
A month, right? I mean, a month. Every month, and there's just no homes. So I mean, things aren't slowing down for sure. Active listings, as I mentioned, which kind of plays into this, all the increases because of supply and demand. We talk about this every month, so not to bore you, but in December last year, we were at 6,500 homes, 6,564. Currently, our numbers are at 3,900. So we have almost half of the amount of homes that we had last year. Wow. I mean, it's just, it's crazy to even think about this.
That's not much.
It is not much. 3,900 homes for an entire metro city, all price ranges, all houses. It's just not many homes at all. Our monthly inventory, as you know, to be a buyer's market, we need 6 months inventory. We're looking for, we need 4 months just to even slow things down a little bit, right? We're at 0.7 months inventory. Last year we were at 1.2. So it's kind of crazy to see another 41% drop. So it's pretty nuts. So with all those numbers, we're now into January, right? Yeah. You and I are sitting in January, and you'll be watching this in January. What are we starting to see now? January has started. New Year's hit. What are we seeing out there?
Yeah, so January, it's still a decent time to buy, right? But you start to see the numbers start to pick up. Things are warming up. The market's warming up. So kind of like you said earlier, the lights are starting to flicker on. and we'll continue to see that into the summer months. So
yeah.
It's still a decent time to buy until March?
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah.
But once we get past March, it's gonna be hot and on fire, just like last year.
It's pretty crazy, isn't it? Yeah, it's. I'm thinking we're gonna see a huge, massive jump again. Do you agree? I mean, you think we're gonna see the So tell us what takeaway. Let's just go straight to takeaway for our buyers, sellers, investors. Why don't you talk about? For buyers, takeaway. I mean, you were the most active agent at Legacy last year during buyer season and stuff. And tell us a little bit about your experience and what buyers should take away from these numbers right now.
Yeah, I mean, as I look at these numbers, I think we have a situation that it almost looks like we've got the perfect storm for another even more crazy year, which who knows if that might happen. But if you're a buyer, which I worked primarily with buyers last year, there's kind of the sweet spot, right? You have you have September through December, October through December, which is really when the market slows down for buyers. Prices aren't as high, and so that's prime time to buy. But we've kind of got this, nice little January to March area where things aren't as hot as they're going to be. They're warming up a little bit, so there's more homes on the market, but they're not like peak price rate yet. So great opportunity to buy. But again, if you're a buyer, once you hit April through July or August, it's going to be really difficult to find a home. And if you do, you're just going to be really tired. And that was my experience last year. I helped a few people, find homes in the peak months, and we did it. And statistically, it was, probably 1 in 50 homes on the market is a good deal at that point, because everything's just going over list price. There's 20, 30, 40 people writing offers on these homes, and that's the summer months. So if you have the endurance to do that, by all means. But if you want to try to get a good deal and save some sanity, try to stick to that January to March or October to December timeframe if you're buying.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, huh?
Yeah.
And absolutely. I think what's funny is people think today, like, I've got cash, like, I'm special. Like, I've got $500,000 that I can go buy a house. Wow. And what's interesting is when you were back in the day, you'd get 50 offers on these homes, and probably 10 of those were cash, right? I mean, you had quite a few that were cash, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So even if you are a cash buyer, you still got 10 people with cash, right? So it doesn't even, cash today doesn't even do much for you, which is crazy. So if you're a buyer, as he said, buy in those periods. If you're a seller, if you have to sell, obviously give us a call. We'll get you sold. But honestly, I think the sellers market, I would wait till April. We're a couple months away. I tell people all the time, if you've got a house, I mean, you can make an extra $20,000, $30,000 if you wait till April, May. So if you're a seller looking to sell, give us a call. We'll start prepping. We'll start watching the market. Make sure you get the most for your money. But I would plan to sell April through about August or so is kind of the sweet spot for sellers and the best time to do that. If you're an investor, there's a couple different forms of investing. I'm not going to go through that all the time, but if you're a flipper, right now is the best time to buy. I am frantically looking for homes to buy. And the reason why I want to buy 5 homes, like right now if I can. And the reason being is on a flip, buy now, you're buying at the bottom, but you're fixing it up, you're increasing value, but not only that, the market is catching up and you'll sell at the peak. So I think you'll make, a good return on your flip, but then more importantly, or as importantly, the market's going to carry that up as well. So really doubling your money.
Perfect timing.
So I think I'm frantically looking for flips right now. And if you're renting, I would do it like a buyer. I would try to buy before March. So I've got a lot of buyers still. Probably one of my first years that I was so busy. I'm trying to frantically still get some of our buyers in now. And so we're trying to get them in here in the next month or so. So I think that's the key. So
makes sense.
Those are the numbers. I hope that helps. If you are getting good information from this, if you feel like it's educational, please share the video with your friends. And if you're watching this video, like our page, follow us because we will continue to get great education and stuff out to you. So anyway, from Seth and Shane, God bless. We'll see you next time.